Welcome back. In today's video I'm going to go through the trades that I've took over the last week. It's going to be sort of a weekly review type video. I'm going to go through all 4 trades that I've taken. I've taken 2 wins, 2 losses this week, and first of all we will just start off on USDCHF. Later on in the video I will go over to EURUSD and show you the trades that I also took on there. So first of all, as you will notice, we start off on the 4-hour time frame. And after this huge sell-off on USDCHF, we sort of had a switch of trend, and then we started to put in higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Now it's sort of broke down, but this could just be, a liquidity sweep, and then once market opens on Sunday night, we could see price trade, a little bit further up, or we could, just continue down on this overall leg, because if you go to an higher time frame, probably on the daily, this will just sort of be a daily swing. But overall, what I'm obviously, anticipating is a break of sort of this high right here, unless we get a pullback and then a further break to kind of confirm that we're more likely to go to the downside. But overall, what I'll do is I'll explain what I was seeing throughout the week when I was trading, and I'll start off around this bit of price action right here. So what I was seeing is I was seeing a break of this recent fractal. Obviously, keeping in mind the overall, trend has actually changed now, and we're seeing higher highs, higher lows. And then what I was looking for is obviously for a break of this, a pullback, and then a break of this high right here. And then, kind of the same thing to break this high, but obviously we've broken a little bit further down. So what we've noticed here is we've got a body break, and then we've got a second body break, giving me the indication that we are in a strong follow through environment, giving me chances to get involved in the market following the momentum to the upside. So I will mark on my premium and discount, which would be from this low over to this high. As you will notice, then we got a pullback and then a further break, and then as you will notice right here, we've got a break here with an initial wick, then we got a bullish candle, then a bearish candle, and then we closed above again with another bullish candle. So for me, at first this was NFT, but then it changed to a follow through bias. So we've got a follow through right here, and then obviously pull back to discount, and then buys are the higher probability trade. Here we've got a strong follow through, if I just mark that out. And that's kind of the overall higher time frame analysis that we do on the 4-hour time frame. Super simple, super easy. And if I just mark out the premium and discount on this leg, this is where my premium and discount would be right here. So dropping down now onto the 15-minute chart, what you will notice on the 15-minute is I've got my market sessions marked out. I trade from around 7:30 till around 10 AM, and then from around 1 till 3:30 in the afternoon. So London kill zone and New York kill zone, they're the times that I trade, and the times, if nothing sets up within them times, I'm not actually taking any trades outside my session, because obviously that would not fit my plan. So the first trade right here is, it's sort of, in premium of this 4-hour leg right here, and this is where I actually took the trade from. So I'm just going to talk you through it now, and look what happened is we've traded up, we've traded back down, and then as you can see we've started to move towards the upside. And with this being a strong follow through bias, the buys in premium are still valid. We come down, we got a slight sweep of this fractal right here, this sell side liquidity. Just mark this as an arrow. So we got a very slight sweep of liquidity right here. It's only a couple of ticks, so if you want maybe 1, 2, 3 pip sweep, this might not actually fit your plan, but for me, a couple of ticks, a sweep of this low, absolutely fine. And what I did is, if I zoom in, is because this closed bullish, I had to actually market execute this position. And to be honest, with this trade right here, I got quite a bad fill. I got filled sort of around here, and then I had a stop below the low, and then I had probably a 9.5, 9.6 pip stop loss, covering the low by 1 pip. And with it being a bad fill, what I did is I only targeted 2R, because obviously my stop loss is 1 to 2 pips bigger than it would have been if I would have actually got involved on a buy stop. So I targeted 1 to 2 there, so that's a nice 1 to 2 risk to reward trade. At that point I was 2% in profit, and then this is the leg we then would be trading in. So between this low and this high, what you'll notice then is price has pulled all the way back down here. I actually missed a trade from up here. You could have got involved in a trade, counter trend from around there, but I actually missed that trade. And then the one that I did take was this one right here. So as you will notice, we've got a sweep of this low. So we've got a sweep of this low. What happened then is obviously we swept with this candle, this bearish candle, and then this bullish candle right here, opened, traded below, and then started to trade higher. So we actually broke this low. I would then remove my order and then set my order on this candle right here once it closed. So I set my order on this candle, stop below the low. This trade is a little bit more risky in my opinion because of the size of the stop loss. With EU, you don't really see trades run sort of, all the way up here a lot of the time. It's better to have a smaller stop loss. But with this trade here, I would have actually targeted around 2R with the size of the stop loss because it's quite big. But as you can see, what happened is it traded through our buy stop. It then went in our favour. It run quite well. And then it come back out to take us out for a -1%. So at this moment in time, I was +1. So a +2 there and then a -1, leaving me at a net +1 on USDCHF. And let's just jump now on to EURUSD and I'll show you the trades that I took on EURUSD. So jumping up onto the 4-hour chart, this big push here is NFP on Friday. And kind of what we're seeing is our most recent break. So we had this one big breakdown right here, and then that would have been our 4-hour leg from this high down to this low. And then what we got is a break of this most recent fractal. So we had a break of this. We had a wick break initially, and then we had a bearish close below, and then we got a bullish close, so it was still NFT at this point. And then once we got this candle right here, it became FT. So we've got NFT to FT bias, and then what you will notice now is we've printed a 4-hour fractal, a new 4-hour liquidity pool, and then we interacted with that, and then we got a no follow through. So with the no follow through bias, what I was looking for then is I was looking to take trades up in towards premium of this leg right here. So I was looking to trade in towards premium, and that was my overall bias on EURUSD throughout the last week or the last couple of days of last week. So that's just the overall higher time frame analysis. Jumping down onto the 15-minute, let's see what's been going on. As you will notice, there was a trade around here. I saw a couple of people take this trade, and that would have been a loss. And for me personally, I actually missed that one as well. So I've missed a couple of trades this week, which is quite bad, but in this terms here, this would have been a loss. But then what I saw coming into New York is we had a sweep of this low right here. We swept with this bearish candle, then this bearish candle pushed lower, so this is where my order would have gone. Order above, stop below the low, and then around a 9 pip stop loss, targeting a 1 to 3, and then as you can see, we got a lovely 1 to 3 trade in New York session on Thursday afternoon. Really nice trade there. It didn't take long to hit take profit, and as you can see, Thursday afternoon, it take profit by 4:15 in the afternoon. Very easy, very nice. And then moving on to Friday, as you'll notice, we had this huge push up from NFP. And with NFP, I don't actually trade the afternoon, and I don't trade around the news, because as you can see, if you got involved in a short here and you got taken out, the likelihood is you're probably going to lose your funded account. You'll lose a really big chunk of your personal. So personally, I like to stay away from this. It's not worth the risk to my capital and to my account. So the trade that I did take though was this one here. As you can see, we're still within discount of the 4-hour leg, and for me personally, I was still looking to trade back up into premium. So looking to trade from premium, looking to trade from discount, back up into premium, and then as you will see, we got a take of this low right here. So we had a sweep of this low in our London kill zone, and then we did push then lower, and then I set a buy stop above this high right here, stop below the low, around a 9.5 pip stop loss. And then as you can see, we got tagged in, barely tagged into the trade. We then was hovering around in drawdown for quite some time. I was actually watching this trade. I was expecting it to go, sort of into my favour. But then what you will notice is we, hovered around in drawdown for around an hour and a bit. And then eventually we did come down, get taken out. And then as you will notice on the afternoon when NFP come, it did actually go through, and it pretty much went in the direction that we was always thinking. So as you can see, traded a bit further down, took me out of my trade here, -1, and then went in, the direction that I was actually trading in. So overall, not great, but this trade does fit the plan. I was at the charts, I was aware, I saw this setting up. So, in that moment, I had to execute this trade. And as you can see, price just absolutely pumped to the upside. Yeah, and a lot of people would have got caught out on the wrong side of the market here. So overall this week I'm up 3%, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 3, and 2 losses at -1. So overall a very good week. If you can get 3% a week, you know, you're absolutely laughing, especially if you've got big capital. And overall, you know, pretty solid week for myself. So if this video did help you out, please leave a like on today's video. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. And without further ado guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.